Hey everyone, welcome to Nerding IO. I'm JD, and today what I'm going to do is take you through Claude Code status line and how it's helping me with my context engineering and a lot of different context switching. So, working in different projects at the same time as well as different branches. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm in the middle of debugging this issue and writing some code. And as you can see, the way I split out my terminal is I basically have my web view over here, my API view over here, and if I come into Claude, I basically start to lose track uh, over what's going on. So basically, I can't really tell that this is what project I'm in, what branch I'm on, anything like that. And so the fact that I have both an API, I'm not in a mono repo, and I have my web version and then my API version. It basically means that I can't really see what's happening. So there's this thing called status line that will give basically a information underneath this our input. And so what we're going to do is just see what like their baseline is, but basically it will give you information underneath this configuration. And this is going to get set up on a global view, but you could also technically set it up for your uh, local. So I'm going to go ahead and not give it any instructions, and we're just going to kind of see what it comes back with. So basically it's asking me for PS1 settings. It's trying to go through and find out some of my setup. I'm just going to go ahead and say yes, so that I can find uh, what kind of access to shell commands that it can actually run as part of this configuration. So now it's looking and it's seeing that in my root, my Claude settings does not actually have a file of defining this status line. So it's going to go ahead and create one. So what this means is it'll actually give us a output. So now we can actually see what our home directory is, this, and this, and we're going to say yes, allow all edits. And we should be able to see soon, once it actually processes, what does this actually mean. All right, so let's take a look at what this file is. So in here, we have our status line command. This is basically our command that's going to output what we're actually going to be seeing. So right now it's looking at our current working directory and trying to put in some different kind of snippets. And it's also going to print out, looks like our session information and our model in a particular style. So let's go back and see if we can get our status line to come back up. So if we start a new session, now we can actually see our status line. So, but what we want to do is maybe this isn't everything that we want. And so we want to see different kinds of colors or things like that. So you can actually tell it with status line what you actually want to see. I want working directory, then git branch, on git branch, color coded, yep, coded, and with model, and we'll see what this comes back with, because it can actually show different types of colors. Now you see this one hasn't been updated, so we still have our live session over there. But what we're going to try and do is we'll close both of these, and we'll actually see that we can see our working directory beyond this and what we actually and color coded. And then we're going to look at them. See how it's putting in the more advanced, you might have like there and then gone, but basically it allows for shell scripts. So this means that it's actually going to make an enhanced script for it to follow. Now what that script is going to do is, instead of running these input commands, it's actually going to try and run this shell script. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. All right, so I had to clear a couple of times, but now you can actually see that this playlist, it shows the functionality. We can even do something like read all documentation, just to kind of see like what our context window is being affected. And while that's running, I'm going to come over here and see how this works here. So now I have a status of the status window here. You can see that everyday web on, and this is actually a really long branch name. So real quick, everyone, if you haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps more than you know. Also, if you're interested in more AI challenges, please check out the Vibe Coding Retreat community. And with that, let's get back to it. What it does is it actually gives me not only the directory, but this branch name is actually really long. So I had to do like an ellipsis basically on that branch name so I can get the main chunk of it, but it doesn't take up the entire screen. And we can do other things. So over here, it's also telling my session amount of time, the amount of tokens that I've used. This is a great way for me to track when I need to reset or clear my context window so that I know that I'm approaching a different kind of percentage. So similar to the way that like Compact works, I can figure out like what is my token count at currently, and once I get to like a 50% measure or something like that, I can actually say, okay, maybe it's time for me to reset. So this to me has been like super helpful. I know it's kind of like a small change, like a very subtle change, but it allows me to know where I am in the project or which directory. So if I'm doing things like get work tree, I can have like multiple screens up and know what's going on with every single thing. So I'm going to add one more change. I'm going to say make this branch name pink or fuchsia. That just seems a little hard to read for me. And yellow if there's uncommitted changes. And then also pipe separator between model on and token count. So that way we can just kind of see things a little bit easier. And as this is running, again, what this is using is a shell script. So this status inline. Now you can make your own, or if you're interested, you can get a copy of this one that I generated and use it, just drop it into your root Claude settings and then your settings session or your settings status line JSON configuration. And that link will be down in the description. All right, so now you can kind of see we have our folder structure, we have our branch, we have our model, we have our time, we have our tokens, and I don't know if git commit will work, but let's give it a shot. Let's see. So I wrote test here. Let's test. Let's try and save. Doesn't look like it updated on the uncommitted changes, but still pretty awesome understanding of what you can do. So this color coded and allows me to actually see. Now this isn't updating in real time. We would have to close this and then open it again. But again, makes it way easier for me to understand what's going on, where am I, and how to track the status of this Claude Code session.